Hey, what's going on YouTube? Alabama Reloader here. Gonna do another video on the Frankford Arsenal Intellidropper. So going back, I downloaded the app on my Motorola G7 phone that I no longer use. I switched back to an iPhone, but I had bought the Motorola G7 probably back around summertime maybe. And was using that for a little while. And you remember if you watch the other videos, I had issues with the format on my iPhone SE, which is what I still use an SE, which is a few years old as far as that version or model. And so if you'll remember, the format was all jacked up on my iPhone, and I'm assuming because of the age. And so if you'll look here, this is on a Motorola G7. There you go. So on the iPhone, remember, all this crap here was like up in the numbers, so I couldn't select anything or do anything. It kept taking me off the screen, so I couldn't actually use the app on my iPhone to control the powder dispenser, which is one of the big advancements for this powder dispenser. One of the big draws, one of the big, hey, check this out, so cool. Well, now, so I turned on my Motorola G7, downloaded the app, got everything to pull up, looks great. The only problem is, you'll notice you don't see any numbers. That's because I can't get the freaking thing to pair up. So it operates via Bluetooth, and I've got the Bluetooth on. I've looked for the device. I can't get it to pair up with the phone. I've turned this thing off, unplugged it, turned it back on, plugged it back in. And I still can't get the thing to pair up. Now, it paired up fine with my iPhone. The only problem was the format was bad. Well, now the format's good on my Motorola G7, but I can't get the stupid thing to Bluetooth and actually connect. Whatever. So there's more issues that I'm having as far as trying to squeeze every use or every bit of, use out of this piece of equipment. The whole point as to why it was built the way it is and the technology that's built into it, one of the things was to be able to use it with your phone. Well, I can't do that. So that is a little bit frustrating. Hopefully we can work through that. Maybe eventually I'll get the thing to pair up and figure out why. But until then, it's a little bit frustrating. Now, we are going to run in auto mode. I really like that feature. So we're going to hit the mode button. There we go. This touchscreen, I'm not a big fan of the touchscreen. Touchscreen, I don't know. I'm just so used to the RCBS Chargemaster with those very positive buttons that you're actually pressing. So with this, I don't know. To each his own. But so far, initial impressions, I'm not super thrilled about the touchscreen. You can see that we are level, just like it recommends. Now on the paperwork, I don't know if I mentioned that, on the paperwork that comes inside the instructions, it says that if you don't have it level, then that can create up to, I think it might have said a 3% variance. Might have been 3%. Where's this? I got the paperwork right here. I believe it said 3%. Now watch me be a liar. Oh, no, there it is. Not leveling, the device may cause inaccuracies in how much powder is dispensed by up to 0.3 of a grain. So that's a pretty big deal. This thing has plus or minus 1/10 of a grain accuracy to begin with. And if you don't have it level and it's going to spit out, it could be even more inaccurate with, 0.3 of a grain, as much as that. So let's check out the box here. Yeah, see, plus or minus 1/10. You get the free app, and it is free, so that's good. At least I didn't pay for it and it not work. Faster, the optimized dispensing speed. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of cool stuff. A lot of neat features built in, but unfortunately, I hadn't been able to use some of them. So we're still reloading the 280. The 280 loads for my dad. So we're operating 50.4 is our target. and we're using still using the Unicorn Dust, the H4350. So let's watch this thing run. Now I have not calibrated this. You got the powder cal. I have not done that yet. I plan on doing that just to see, just to check the functionality of it at some point in time, but I have not done it yet. And as I sit here and watch it drop the last tenth of a grain of powder, I forgot that I didn't freaking calibrate the stupid thing. Hold on 2 seconds. Good. Alright. Let's see. We probably need to... We just need to cancel that, I guess. Yeah, so our target is now 0. So let's see what it does since we're in auto mode. We'll put the pan back on. Okay, so I need to cal this guy. So we need to 0 cal. Okay. Then it's going to say 50. And of course, I had this stupid pan on there, so let's go back. Let's cancel this thing all together. Alright, now 0 cal. Alright, so it's 0 stable, now it's calling for 50. Stable, hit cal again. It's gonna sort of calibrate itself, then it's gonna call for 100. You want to get the weights as centered as possible once it's stable. We'll hit cal again. There you go. It passed. Okay. So now it's going to do its thing. Now we put the pan on there. We're at 133.1. Let's 0 it. Now we can freaking get going here. 50.4. That thing's still being a pain in the butt. And then we hit the go. So now we can throw some powder. Let's see what else. So yeah, so I mean it's been a little disappointing so far. I know one of the comments on one of the videos was that the person wanted Frankford Arsenal, that they just want it to work so well and or so badly. They want Frankford Arsenal to perform really well, and I'm in the same boat because I mean they make some very innovative products. You know, when it comes to the 50.4, when it comes to the reloading world, they make some very innovative stuff. But the problem is, brush here, knock off that guy right there. The problem is if the stuff doesn't work. All right, so we're in auto mode. You know, if the stuff doesn't work reliably and you can't get a repeatable process down or repeatable results, I mean, then what good is it? So we dropped our charge there. We're going to move to the next case. We've got the Lyman funnel there. Using that system, I really like the inserts. You've got the different diameters, so I like that a lot. That's been a good funnel set. Of course I've got the dedicated 6mm funnel that my brother got for me, so that was awesome. So we're at 50.4. Let's see. All right. So back to 0. And there we go, it starts again. So at least the auto function is clearly working, and I'm really digging that function, especially so like in this case we're loading up what 15 more rounds for my dad for his 280 Remington using the Spear 160 grain boat tail soft point. So we're going to load that up, and then after I load those up, I'm also going to load up some 6mm Creedmoor, because I've already got H4350 in here, so might as well do that since I've already got the powder in. Just load up. I believe I have like maybe 10 more 108 grain ELD match bullets, and then I've got some Spear 100 grain boat tail soft points that I'm gonna load up as well. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to turn the, basically turn the camera back on and show you guys that, hey, the issue that I was having with my iPhone and the format was more than likely due to the age of the phone or the model. Now, of course, I can get it to work with the Motorola, but so it still hadn't paired up. So, and I've been going to the settings trying to get the thing to pair. So it's another issue that I'm running into. Eventually we'll iron this thing out and we'll be able to control it with the phone. We'll check all the functionality of it. But yeah, so pretty much like the other couple of videos, it's not really blowing my hair back. What little bit of hair I have left, it's not really blowing it back like I hoped it would. Still a good powder dispenser, but it does keep up with a count when you're in auto mode, so that's pretty cool. I like that. It tells you how many charges is thrown of that target weight. It gives you your target right there, and then the actual weight. So I like that, but I just wish I could get the Bluetooth to work. So there you go, guys. That's it. Another Frankford Arsenal Intellidropper video. Yeah, so hopefully we can get the Bluetooth hooked up. But there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Y'all have a good one.